The Blue Jays have now won back-to-back series on the road in Minnesota, winning that series 3-1 in the 4-game set, and winning the first 2 games of this series against the Oakland A's today 10-1 over the Oakland Athletics. And the Jays are now 10-12 on the year. They've won 3 straight, and then they're just feeling good right now, but things were going very well for the Blue Jays early on. They get the first run of the ball game on an RBI single from, I wonder who, Aaron Sanchez. Why not? Give the guy another RBI single, why don't you? The Jays lead 1-0 top 3. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And a great job by Luke Maile catching. I think it was Matt Chapman off guard at first base, then getting a run down. And then Matt Shoemaker tags him out. All right. Oh, no, he's limping. And it wasn't good. He starts hopping on one leg, then he puts a little bit of pressure on it. You can see he's like, oh, God, this is not good. This is not good. He ends up lying down. And as you can see him, when he starts sitting back up, he punches the ground a few times. He is not a happy camper. And, excuse me, I don't blame him. This guy has dealt with injuries for the past little while. All last year and the year before that, has been a really tough time for Matt Shoemaker. And for him to start this year the way he has, and to have this thing happen to him, I mean, it's never fun to see. And especially for a guy that's been battling to get back, and then he finally gets back and puts a really good first few starts together, and then this happens. Now, they listed it as of right now, a left knee strain. That's what it is for right now. The MRI is going to be done tomorrow for Matt Shoemaker. So we're going to end up finding out tomorrow what the real deal is for him. And will there be a DL stint or whatnot? I really hope it's nothing serious. I'm praying because I really want to see this guy do well. He's gone through so much adversity over the years. And especially with the year he's had so far, you want to see him continue to get better and to continue to grow and have a really good year with the Jays. But we're going to wait and see until tomorrow how it all looks, because in game it didn't look too pretty. He got that knee all locked up and everything. It did not look too good. But the Blue Jays got to try and find a way to get out there and play a ball game here. Now, with that being said, in that bottom of the 3rd inning, they ended up getting Matt Chapman out because Shoemaker did tag him out to end the bottom of the 3rd inning. We go to the top of the 4th, already knowing that he's going to be taken out of the game and Sam Gaviglio is going to be coming in. Justin Smokes hits singles to center field to lead off the inning. Teoscar Hernandez singles to left field. Smokey up to second. Then Rowdy Tellez gets a hanging curveball from Mike Fiers and crushes it deep to center field, and dead center shot from Rowdy Tellez with 300-something odd family and friends in the building. Crushes the 3-run shot the Jays add on to that lead. It's now 4-0. There you go, Matt Shoemaker. Oh, and the Jays weren't done yet. Next batter, Brandon Drury. He fires a ball the other way, and it clears the wall. Another home run. Back-to-back jacks for the Blue Jays, and they are now leading. Was it 5-0? They're feeling good right now, and they ain't even done yet. Next batter, Billy McKinney. He doubles to center field, and Luke Maile strikes out. But then Aaron Sanchez, he singles to left field. McKinney up to 3rd. We got 2 on, and there's one away, I think it is. They bring in former Blue Jay Liam Hendricks to face the Jays, and Freddie Galvis. Can't forget about him. He singles to right field. McKinney comes in to score. It's 6-0 Blue Jays. So after Matt Shoemaker goes down, gets taken out of the ball game, the Jays go get right on the bats and score 5. They get 5 big ones right there for Matt Shoemaker. Great job there. And then we go to the top of the the top of the 5th inning. And then, like I said, the Jays aren't done yet. Rowdy Tellez doubles to center field with 1 away. Then on a wild pitch, he moves up to 3rd base. Then Brandon Drury, he doubles to left field. The offense was clearly on display in this one. Tellez comes in to score. It's 7-0 Blue Jays. We're feeling good right now. Let's go to the top of the 6th inning. The next inning. And what is it here? Freddie Galvis singles to center field. He had 2 hits in the ball game there today. And then with 2 out, and obviously a guy at first base, Justin Smoke up, and he drills one to left field, and it is gone. On the very first pitch, Smokey being aggressive, drills a 2-run shot, and the Jays keep on adding their lead. Oh, they're feeling absolutely fantastic. Where am I here in the 6th inning? It's 9-0 Blue Jays at this point. And then we can go to the top of the 9th inning, where, like we've talked about, they ain't done yet. But the point of this top of the 9th inning was K-Money was on the mound again. Former Blue Jay. The only other opportunity that Kendrys Morales has pitched in the big leagues was with the Blue Jays. And it ends up being a Billy McKinney sacrifice fly with the bases loaded to score the 10th run. And Elvis Luciano gives up 1 on a sacrifice fly to Mark Canha in the bottom of the 9th. And there's all your scoring in the game. But you can't forget to mention, I think it was in the bottom of the 8th inning. There's a little blooper over the head of Freddie Galvis in the no man's land of Teoscar Hernandez. Freddie Galvis goes out, and we're thinking, oh, he's going to do a basket catch. No, he's going to one-up that, and he's going to do an over-the-shoulder, barehanded catch. Freddie Galvis, my goodness, big fella. What a play. And everyone's fired up because you don't see that every day. What a play by Freddie Galvis. Luciano loved it on the mound. Everybody loved it. And you're up 9-0 at this point, and then you're pulling off stuff like that. It's a great day right now. What a great job by the Jays. The offense was on display. The Jays had, 10 runs on 15 hits. And did you guys realize, I don't know if it's the American League stats or the MLB stats. I'm going to go with the American League just to kind of be safe here. The Blue Jays are the best team in the American League with runners in scoring position. What? And we're not talking, sacrifice flies. We're talking legit getting hits with runners in scoring position. The Jays are the best team in the American League. That is incredible. And they were great again today with runners in scoring position. Around that 5, they almost hit 500 today with runners in scoring position. I think it was a little bit lower than that, but they're hitting over 300. It's awesome. It's great to see. Now, here we go. You guys ready for this one? Eric Sogard went 2 for 6 in the game today. Freddie Galvis 2 for 5 with an RBI and a run scored. By the way, Sogard had an RBI as well. Grichuk was one of the only guys who did 0 for. He was 0 for 5 with a couple strikeouts. Rough night for Randall Grichuk. Smokey 2 for 4 with the home run. The RBI scores a couple runs in the ball game. Teoscar Hernandez 1 for 3 with a run scored and a walk. And Socrates Brito comes in and he faced K-Money. Ended up walking, came around to score on the sacrifice fly from Billy McKinney. Rowdy Tellez, in kind of his homecoming to the Coliseum where he used to play high school ball, he went 3 for 5 with a 3-run shot, scored a couple runs in the ball game. Great job, Rowdy. Brandon Drury, 3 for 4 in the game, couple RBIs, couple runs scored, and the home run as well. Billy McKinney, 2 for 4 in the game with the RBI on the sacrifice fly and a run scored. We talked about it in, I guess technically it was earlier today's video, but last night's ball game, the bottom of the lineup doing a lot of damage in that game yesterday. And you look at it again today, Tellez is batting in the 6, 7, 8, right? Tellez, Drury, and Billy McKinney. They combined for 8 hits. They combined for 5 runs scored. They also combined for 2 home runs. And what is the number here? 6 RBIs. Those guys down there are doing really, really well. And you'll have to look at batting averages. Rowdy's hitting 231. Drury's got that up to 181. And Billy McKinney up to 242. Smokey's hitting 274. Freddie Galvis still hitting 310. And Eric Sogard's kind of struggling a little bit, just hitting 409 on the year. But now let's get to the pitching. And I think this is a really important part of the ball game. Yes, I understand the offense was on fire and the Jays got 15 hits and 10 runs. That's great. But with losing Matt Shoemaker in the 3rd inning, you needed some length. And that's the luxury the Blue Jays do have with guys like Thomas Pannone and Sam Gaviglio. You saw Sammy G come out there today, Sam Gaviglio, and he pitched up his second win. And get this, Sam Gaviglio goes 4 innings, 4 no-hit innings. No hits, no walks, no runs scored. He strikes out 5 in those 4 innings. Absolutely no damage to Sam Gaviglio whatsoever. And he comes on and gives the Jays 4 shutout innings. Ideally, you know, they were already up by 5, or was it by 5 or 6? I think they were up by 6 runs by the time he actually threw a first pitch. But you want to eat up innings, and to do so and throw 4 shutout innings, it's really, really good for your bullpen, especially since you lost your starter so early in the ball game. Elvis Luciano comes out in the 8th and 9th. Goes 2 innings, gave 3 hits, 1 run, 1 strikeout, and a couple walks. Look, guys, we know what the story is on Elvis Luciano. The guy is going to be playing in these garbage roles most of the season. It's okay. He's 19. It's just to get him through this whole Rule 5 draft year, I guess you want to call it. And then next season rolls around, he'll probably go down to the minor leagues and start to actually learn the way he's supposed to do it. And from there, we'll have to wait and see how he progresses. But guys, don't get so frustrated with this young kid. It's going to happen. He's going to have scuffles. Heck, there's going to be times where he pitches really well. That's the thing about a big league season. It's a long year. And his ERA, guys, it's only 5.19. It's not awful considering, you know, what we expected with the kid and what you've seen from other guys, right? Mike Fiers coming into the game at a 7-something ERA. He's leaving the game with over an 8. Luciano has a 5. Ideally, a lot less innings, but guys, it's a little sample size there. Enjoy this kid. You know, he probably won't be on the big club next year unless he has some ridiculous rest of the season, which I don't personally see happening. He has some great stuff, but it's all about development for this young kid. All right, but the Blue Jays, they look for the sweep tomorrow afternoon. The reason I said the word sweep is because last year, they made squat. When I didn't say it, they didn't sweep. When I said it, they didn't sweep. And when I just didn't even think about anything, they swept. But it didn't really matter. So you know what? I'm going to say it. All right, the Blue Jays look for the sweep tomorrow afternoon, 4:07 first pitch in Oakland there. Aaron Sanchez versus former Blue Jay Brett Anderson. He wasn't a Blue Jay for very long in 2017, but he was a Blue Jay, and he's on the mound there tomorrow afternoon. It's the Blue Jays look for the sweep of the Oakland A's, and if they win that game tomorrow, the Blue Jays would have won 6 out of the 7 games on the road trip. They would have gone 6-1. And they'll only be a game under 500. This is what happens when you have no expectations. And you have a team that's grindy and fight. You see stuff like this. It's beautiful to watch. This is beautiful baseball, guys. Look, 15 hits and 10 runs. You're not going to get that every night from this Blue Jays ball club. But to see the bullpen do the way they do, the defense was fantastic again today. I don't know. I was just really impressed. This last stretch of 6 games? Yeah, they've won 5 of the 6, but not wins and losses. I'm talking about actual play. They've looked really good. They're starting to find themselves offensively. Their pitching hasn't been bad. You saw Stroman do fantastic yesterday, and Shoemaker in his 3 innings today, and Gaviglio in the 4 looked fantastic again today. This team, again, the expectations are nowhere to be found. We just got to take it one game at a time, people. Don't start thinking playoffs or whatnot, because that's just a stupid thing to look at. You take it game by game, and you enjoy each and every win. Today, 10-1. Enjoy the victory, even though all our thoughts are kind of more towards Matt Shoemaker and what the heck's going to happen with him. But enjoy the victory for what it was, guys, all right? So you know what? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoy this video, and you guys enjoyed the victory there today. Smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your guys' thoughts on the video, the game, everything about this Blue Jays team. Also, your thoughts on the whole Vladdy Guerrero Jr. situation. It's a big thing, and he's going to be coming up here very, very soon. We just don't know right now, as of yet, what's going to be happening. But, again, for the Blue Jays, you enjoy the win for what it is, all right, and you find a way to move on to the next one. All right, so Evan and I will talk to you as podcast edition. We haven't really decided as of yet when that is going to be happening, but the links are in the description for the podcast channel, guys, and for the podcast itself on iTunes. Twitter is also down below. Follow up, send me a DM. Do all that great stuff, and I will talk to you guys Leafs edition tomorrow. I guess I'll be talking to you tomorrow evening, but the game is tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. puck drop at Scotiabank Arena as the Leafs look to end the Bruins season at home in Toronto. You don't want to go back to Boston for Game 7. They want to go home for Game 7. We want to see everything on the line tomorrow at 3 o'clock at Scotiabank Arena. Oh, it is going to be crazy. And as for the Raptors, their next game is tomorrow as well. It's a 7 o'clock tip-off down in Orlando. Game 4 of their round 1 matchup against the Orlando Magic. The Raptors look to take a stranglehold on the series 3-1. And then they come back home looking to end the series in 5 games in Game 5. That would be great, but you got to take it one game at a time, which is tomorrow, 7 o'clock tip-off down in Orlando. Like I said, the Raptors look for their 3-1 series lead. And as for the Toronto Blue Jays, guys, like we've talked about, their next game tomorrow afternoon as well, 4:07 first pitch at the Coliseum in Oakland. 4:07 first pitch. Aaron Sanchez, Brett Anderson, former Blue Jay Brett Anderson, on the mound as the Blue Jays look for the sweep. And if you guys have watched my Blue Jays videos over the past, few years, or even last year even, you know what I bring out for the sweep, and I get pretty jacked up doing it. So let's see if we can do that tomorrow afternoon. Sanchez, Anderson, the pitching matchup there tomorrow. And by the way, I totally forgot to mention my main man, Mo Buckets on Twitter. All right, now, he messaged me earlier today on Instagram and told me that Blue Jays center, it's not changed. Nothing has changed or anything. Just the name and the logo have changed. It has been changed to Blue Jays Wave. That's a nice looking logo. I like what he's got there. It's simple, but it's nice. I really like the logo there that he has. It hasn't changed the concepts or anything. He's just looking really good out there, and I love what he's got going on there. And he's already uploaded the 10-1 Blue Jays victory 16 minutes ago. On the spot. Love it. Check him out on Instagram, guys. Blue Jays Wave on Instagram. The most followed Blue Jays fan page on Instagram. All right, so go check that out, guys. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, Jays Edition. And like I said, as they look for the sweep of the Oakland A's. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you guys then.